Hi Capricorn, welcome to your weekly love reading. Let's see what's going to happen for you this week in terms of love. We have the Tower in reverse, the Two of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Two of Cups. Okay, so I definitely feel like this person has a decision to make. They're at a crossroads, or they could be feeling like you're at a crossroads. You know, take it however it resonates. Someone has a decision to make. With the Tower in reverse, they're really hoping that your connection's not going to fall apart. And with the Four of Pentacles as well, it's like they're holding on tightly to the connection. But yeah, there's definitely fears of the relationship crumbling. They may have difficulty making a decision how to move forward with your connection because they're worried about making a wrong move or making things fall apart in some kind of way. In some cases, it could be that there's something that they're breaking free from, or they know that they need to, but it's a difficult decision to make, or it's a difficult process to go through. They have to leave something behind in order to embrace your connection fully, and they may be feeling out of their depth right now. But there is going to be victory after some kind of battle or some kind of adversity. Six of Wands is the number of love as well, so a victory in love, and it's leading to this Two of Cups, which is the happy, balanced relationship. It's the reunion. To me, this is really saying that your hearts and minds are deeply connected. You may have a very powerful telepathic bond. This is you both being on the same page. So after a struggle in making a decision, after feelings of insecurity, this could be fears of expressing emotions, fears of being vulnerable, fears of coming out of the comfort zone. After that initial struggle, there is much more success. There is freeing oneself from some kind of adversity or battle, facing the fears head on, or facing whatever it is that needs to be released head on, so that you can come into this harmonious reunion with each other. You may be hearing from this person. There may be in-depth communication between you at this time or very soon. So let's pull some clarifying cards. All of the message cards in today's reading are my own creation, except for one set of cards, which I'll tell you when we get to those. So how's this person truly feeling about you right now? Yeah, we have the Hermit. I'm figuring things out. So yeah, they're trying to plan ahead. They're trying to work out how to free themselves from their blocks, and how you can be together, how they can perhaps have the confidence to do what they really want to do in their heart, which is come towards you. And I'm not surprised we have the Four of Swords. I'm in my man cave. So this is the man or woman cave. Again, this represents problem solving, working things out, figuring out a strategy to move forward. But they're going through some stress about this. Four of Swords is about that healing, needing to take some time out to rejuvenate their energies. Yeah, we have, I feel insecure around you. This is actually the Queen of Swords. So you may be someone who is very expressive. What you see is what you get. You say what's on your mind, you say what's in your heart perhaps, and this person has felt insecure around you. So this may be the thing that they're trying to overcome, their insecurities, trying to find that stability within themselves in order to feel secure enough to really live out their truth, because there is a sense of them hiding their truth. Wow, we have, this is my truth. So we have the King and the Queen of Swords here. So these are counterparts. So this person, they are working up the courage to speak their truth to you and live their truth. And this is a card about victory as well. They may have to speak their truth to someone else in order to free themselves from some kind of karmic situation. But this is like honest discussion with each other, the King and Queen of Swords. How's this person feeling about you right now? Yeah, right now they're feeling a little bit stuck in their circumstances. It's too difficult for me to come forward. So to me, I'm sensing this person is having a lot of worry, maybe a lot of sleepless nights. They're thinking a lot about these difficulties and these fears of losing you if they don't take action soon. But yeah, this is some sort of mind perception that's making them feel stuck. Yeah, wow, we have the Eight of Cups. Please don't leave me. So you may be walking away from this person and they're fearful. They feel like they have to do something, they have to take some kind of action, because they're worried you're going to move on without them. So interestingly, we have, I pushed you away because I was scared, the Five of Swords. So yeah, they had those insecurities. They felt very self-conscious about being their true self with you, or letting on about how they really feel. So these are the cards which aren't my own creation, the Island Time Wellness cards. So how's this person feeling about you right now? How are they feeling about you right now? Yeah, not today. Not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation or call or person, boundaries, still angry. So yeah, I feel like they're in their man cave. They know that they have to deal with some kind of issue, but right now they're kind of putting that off, or they don't know how to approach that difficult situation. They don't know how to speak their truth to someone or to you. There may be someone angry, like in their life, that they are just hiding their feelings because they don't want to stir up that person's anger. So yeah, they're feeling very stressed because they know they have to deal with some kind of situation, but they're just not at the moment. Seduction. Attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. So yeah, I do feel this could be that someone is involved in a third party situation. It could be them, it could be you. And this may well be the thing that they're not really dealing with. Maybe you walked away because they got into another relationship with someone else and it created a lot of heartbreak. Now they're really afraid that you are walking away, and they're feeling this calling that they have to express themselves, but they're still struggling with that, because I feel like that was always their struggle. Cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. So this is about that conditioned mind. It reminds me of the Eight of Swords. The mind and perception, believing it's too difficult to free yourself from something. And they may have this outdated thinking where they have these stories where they're telling themselves subconsciously that they're not good enough. replaying events over in their head. I feel like they're reminiscing about the past. They may be reminiscing or thinking about things that have gone wrong, or their regrets. Cassette is also obviously about music, so they may be communicating with you through music, or they may be hearing songs that remind them of you. Coffin. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. So yeah, this person is definitely in a transition phase. Endings of perhaps that third party situation, bringing new beginnings, or endings of the fear in order for that new beginning with you. A lot of growth is happening, and a sense of liberation, a weight off their shoulders. Mirror. Mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. So there may be a karmic relationship that is reflecting yours or this person's wounds. There's a time of going inwards and being honest with oneself. And you're mirroring each other. In some cases, you both may be in a karmic relationship. Or in some cases maybe they left, and then you walked away, and then maybe you're in another relationship and you're kind of seeing, or you're understanding the kind of difficulties they went through, because maybe you're going through those difficulties now. Maybe it was part of your soul contract that you had to go through the same kind of experiences, and now you have this understanding of each other a lot more. Wow. Karmic relationship, fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go and loving you. So yeah, there's definitely a karmic relationship involved here, and it's very difficult, and it kind of feels easier for this person sometimes to shut down and just not deal with the issue in the present moment. Okay, so let's look at our eternal love cards next. Oops, I am taking those ones. Oh, okay. I saw I just want to be with you, period. I don't know where that went, but that looked like it was falling out. And now I can't see it at all. Wow. That is weird. I saw the card, I just want to be with you, period. And those were sort of coming out of the deck. Yeah, there's too many obstacles right now. This makes sense as well. So, they are in a transition phase. There is an ending, and it is going to bring a new beginning. But this to me is just saying it may take longer than maybe you're hoping. And they're not dealing with things head on just yet because they feel like there's too many obstacles, too much going on to be able to face up to that right now. There's so much I want to express to you, but when it comes down to it, I always back out. So again, we have this theme going on where they have those insecurities about expressing emotions. That Tower card was in reverse, so to me that's really saying they internalize this fear that your connection is going to break down. If they come towards you, maybe they're worried that you're going to see them up close and personal and be disappointed in them, but there's also this sense that if they don't take action, they feel like they may lose you as well. Past life karma is causing a deep rejection fear I'm not even consciously aware of. So yeah, you've shared many past lives together, and you've both gone through many different scenarios together where you felt rejected and abandoned, and that those fears are bleeding through into the subconscious in this lifetime. I was holding on too tight and it was too painful. So this may be why they may have chosen to start dating someone else perhaps, or this could be you where you felt really heartbroken and you felt too much attachment. Maybe you felt too much codependency and you felt like you had to walk on, you had to walk away. But yeah, I definitely feel like they felt that at some point as well. They felt like they had to find peace of mind because they'd based their sense of happiness too much on your connection and on the future, and then they were so worried that it wasn't even going to work out because they'd be totally crushed. So I feel that's mirroring for you both as well, or has been, at least at some point in the connection. Yeah. We have, I don't know why, but I've always based my self-worth on what you think of me. So again, a lot of insecurities, a lot of fear, and I feel like it became too much for this person. So it may have looked like they were running away from you because they didn't love you, but they were running away from the intensity of constantly feeling this fear. So let's look at the I love you to the moon and back cards. How are they feeling about you right now? What's this person's true feelings? Yeah, look, the real me might disappoint your fantasy. So they had this fear of getting close because they thought you would be disappointed with the real them. They felt like you may have projected some fantasies or idealizations onto this person, onto the relationship, and they were worried that they wouldn't be able to live up to those expectations, and you'd end up disappointed and rejecting them. So what are they feeling for you? Again, I'm sorry, but I'm simply not as perfect as you are hoping. So again, they didn't feel like they would live up to what you were hoping they would be. You're too good for me. I regret my actions. I wish I could turn back time. So they regret not coming forward. They regret maybe being with someone else. This one's flipped over. Yeah, wow, it hurts. I love you so deeply, and yet things run much more smoothly with other people. So I'm definitely getting the vibe of a third party. Like in the 3D, it just happened easier. They just came together much more easier. But I feel like overall it's more difficult in that karmic relationship because they're not truly happy. There is a lot of trauma coming up. There's a lot of things that are being triggered. It's a relationship of growth, often through trauma. And so in a sense, it's like that they came together very easily with that person in the 3D because it was part of their soul contract to experience that karma, to release it. But it's not easier to be with them emotionally because of the pain. And yet they just effortlessly feel this intense love and connection with you, and yet because you're mirrors of each other, I feel like it was very difficult to come together in the 3D. A lot of delays and obstacles. Okay, so let's look at the messages from the Divine Masculine cards. Let me be your king. The King of Swords came out. They want to communicate their truth. They want to be courageous. They want to cut the ties to the things that aren't serving them. They want to prove themselves to you. They want to be your hero as well. That's what the Six of Wands is about. They want to be your hero. What does she think of me? They're worried that you're seeing them in a bad light. I feel like this is like one of their main blocks worrying excessively what you think of them. Maybe some of them wore a mask. That's sometimes what the Six of Wands can be, you know, worrying about what the crowd thinks, worrying about what you think, and trying to live up to what you think, what they think other people want of them. This is the real me. Wow. So we had this is my truth card, and this is the real me. So yeah, you will be hearing from this person. They will reveal their true feelings and what's really going on and what they're really thinking. Yeah, I'm sick of the old paradigms. So paradigms are a set of belief systems. They're sick of the old negative, insecure beliefs. They're sick of the old ways of living their life. They're sick of what's going on in their life that they're not happy about. Let's make it happen. So yeah, they want the union with you. So let's look at some angels answers cards. How do they feel about you? Romance. And this card always looks like twin flame union to me. The imagery on it. They want that romantic relationship, that reunion with you. They feel like this is a golden opportunity with you and they don't want to miss that. They're trying to listen to their intuition in order to figure out how to move forward, how to free themselves, how to be with you, how to truly follow their true heart's desire. And big happy changes are going to happen within your connection, and a lot of abundance. Wow. Okay, so let's pull some messages out of the bag next. Shaking, sweaty, stuttering. So definitely this person feels very self-conscious when it comes to talking to you, expressing themselves to you, being vulnerable with you. So this is something they need to heal and overcome within themselves. Yeah, fear of rejection. And it's mirroring between you both. There was that mirror card. I want you back. Scared of losing you. And lessons in self-love. So this may be what that karmic relationship is about. Okay, so let's look at the divination dice. Okay, this is like a Martian gun. I'm just going to pull loads out. The snowflake. The boat, it looks like it's got the Grim Reaper in it. The one that I never know what it is. So I'll pull out another one. The potion. And the hot food, okay. Okay, so the Martian gun. This person, it's like they feel as though they have to protect themselves. This could be that they're always on the defensive, or they feel like they always have to be, most likely in their karmic relationship. They may have to fight or have that battle in order to free themselves. The snowflake. To me, this is saying they feel as though your connection is extremely unique, one of a kind. Could be the oneness if you are twin flames. So this also reminds me of the Six of Swords, which is moving out of adversity into a brighter future. It's also about transition, moving away from something and towards something else, especially with the Grim Reaper. That's a death card, which means transformation, endings of the old in order to make way for new beginnings. They feel so much chemistry with you. Love potions are like a concoction of different chemicals, and there's a lot of chemistry. They feel totally in love with you, like a love potion, and you're such a comfort to them. It feels like a warm, nourishing, comforting meal. Could be about comfort eating in some cases as well. So let's see what charms want to come out for you. All seems to be about around this time in the reading, when I'm focusing on the small things that the camera decides to stop auto-focusing. Okay, so what messages want to come out for you from the charms? Okay, so we have the camera. Someone could be into photography, but I feel this is reminiscing. This is looking at your photos. Photos capture moments of significance, so reminiscing about significant times in the past with you. They're really missing you. They may be communicating with you on social media and through photos, or just spying on your social media. Your connection is ascending to a higher level. It's rising up. There's a kitten here, so there's a rebirth in your connection. Could be something specific to do with cats. Cats are about intuition as well, so this person's following their intuition. Thank you so much for joining me here. I really do appreciate it. Take care. Bye.